Good day. This is the Grumpy Baker. I'm back today to show you an easy scone recipe. A lot of people get a little upset because of when they make scones, they don't come up, they're hard. So I'm going to show you a very simple, easy recipe. So let's get to it. 3½ cups of flour, enriched white flour, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and I would say less than 1/4 cup of baking powder. Now you sift that all together. Sifting just helps break everything up, and it creates a much fluffier dough. Okay? And try not to get it all over the place, which sometimes is very hard. I know, because I screw up sometimes. All that sifting also does is take away any big lumps you have, so that salt doesn't sift through, sugar doesn't sift through as easy as everything else. Okay, once that's sifted in there, you just sort of mix it all together, just for a couple of seconds, maybe, just so everything's combined. Okay, once everything is combined, now this is the part that everybody screws up. So for this mixture, you have 1 cup of butter cut into cubes like this. Okay, you put them in if they want to go in, like so. You mix it with your hands a bit to get the flour integrated with the butter. Okay. You can break them up a bit with your hands to make them a little smaller, Once it's all covered, then you will see that it changes. So, now, once they're all broken up, what you do is now you can work it with your hands, or you can use a little handheld like this. Okay? Now, and you just work it in till everything is sort of, but you don't sort of together. But do not work it in to where the butter is gone. You don't want it gone. You just want it in little pieces, about the size of a pea, or a little bigger than a kidney stone, just maybe that big, right? So, and then that's it. Just a couple of minutes. Don't go crazy. Okay? Until it looks like this. See? They're little pieces of butter. That's what you want. Okay? Now, you use 1 cup of milk, and try to keep everything cold. The colder, the better. Okay? 3/4 cup of sour cream. And sour cream is better than eggs, okay? This has no eggs in it because sour cream creates a better mixture, okay? And then you just mix them together a little until, just so that the sour cream's not one big clump. That's all. Okay? Then you just add the mixture to the sour cream. To the dough, to the flour. Okay? Then you just mix that in until it forms one consistent dough. Don't make it like the bread dough where it's all, kneaded and crumpled and all together. This is just to form it together. Okay? So all the flour and everything. Okay. If the flour isn't all mixed together, that's okay. Okay, if there's a little bit, I'm going to show you what we do. Okay. Then we dump it on the table, just like that. See, there's a bit of flour, and that's okay. All you're gonna do is just hand mix it a little, okay? Just like that. Just so it's all one better clump, I guess you could say. Okay? And like I said, this isn't rocket science. You don't have to get every little piece of flour and see, but that's it. Okay? As you can see, it doesn't look like, and that's it. Okay? It doesn't become like our bread, one big piece. Okay? Then what you do is you take it, put a little flour on top, a little on the bottom. You don't need a rolling pin. Just take your hand, press it down. Now, in this recipe, if you want, you can add a few eggs. Depends on what you want, okay? But you don't need eggs. And then you just press it down till it's all the same, now the same depth. Now the middle is usually a little thicker, so try to press more out from the middle. Do not over press it. Don't flatten it right out and then try to bring it back in. Okay? You try to make it as consistent as you can the first time. Okay, the more you play with it, the harder it gets. You know what I mean? I'm sure you do. And that's what you don't want for a dough. Okay? Other things in life, yes, you want to play with it till it gets harder, but not pastry. Okay? Okay. Then, see, that was simple. That took about 5 minutes, 6, 7 minutes. Okay, so it's not that hard. Then what you do is you take a cutter on the size you want. Doesn't matter what you use as a cutter. You can, if you want small, large, whatever you want. Okay? Then, well, that's a little thick yet. Now, the most important thing, I know you can't really see it, but there's a lot of butter in there that's not broken up. See, there's big patches of butter. That's what you want to see, is all this yellow, all the butter. That's what will make it flaky and very flaky and nice and moist. Okay, there. Now just shrink it a little, not much. Now you just cut it. Oh, that's still a little thick. Okay, see, even I screw up. And I know what I'm doing. Wow, They say I know what I'm doing, but yeah, you never know. I could be like a lot of the YouTubers out there that make things 25 times and say, ooh, look what I created. Yeah, you didn't create shit. Okay? This is one of my recipes that I've had probably when you weren't even born yet, most of you. Okay. There, that's better. That's about the thickness you want. This first one's going to be a little bigger. But that's okay. Good for him. Now, when you're cutting them, try not to, and as you go along, you can pat it down if it looks a little thick, okay? That's the nice thing about this dough. But when you're pressing it, try not to sort of press it on an angle so the air escapes, okay? Because what will happen if you don't, they'll shrink once they're in the oven, and trust me, you don't want them shrinking. Now, what you do, oh, I forgot my scraper. Maybe I'll get my assistant to get it. It's probably in the drawer. Drawer. Thank you. Sorry about that. You know, it's hard to find good help these days, even if you're married to them. Then you just press about halfway through, a few little crosses. That's it. Take your wash, which is 1 egg and about a 1/4 cup of milk or cream, whatever you prefer. And then just put a bit on, you know. It's not a bath, okay? Don't bathe them in it, you know. And then right after they're washed, they go in a 400-degree oven from 12 to 14 minutes. And once they are baked, since I don't have time, we will get back to you and show you the baked product. Thank you. So here they are out of the oven after about 15, 16 minutes. Look at that. They are perfect. Okay, very perfect. You can see that. Nice. Look at that. Flaky, hot, and flaky.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so you could, with the leftovers, you just make more. You just put it together quickly. I just want to say a few things. And the first thing is, please hit the like button, subscribe, you know. Give this old guy a chance to make a few bucks. I'm retired. Anyway, like I always say, the nice thing about scones is if you make them right, take your time, they're not hard. You'll love them, enjoy them, have a nice life. And don't forget, subscribe. And stop loafing around.